It's just, I don't know what to do. Nothing's going to help my hair. And welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is April Newly Me. And if you're one of my subbies, hey YouTube besties. So I'm back today with another talkie video. I saw this on Pinterest, but I happened to come across this little questionnaire that I thought would be a really good video. So basically, again, it's just 5 things that you wish you knew when you were 20. And we all can agree that we wish we knew some things when we was 20. Number 5, not everything deserves a reaction. Did y'all hear me? So this one is real important to me. I would say probably from late 18 to about 25, 26. Your girl was reckless. I honestly felt anyone that was giving me any negativity, anyone I felt was hating on me, anyone that said something smart, had something smart to say, you would hear it. Sometimes you would even feel it. But as you mature and grow, which I feel like I have over the last couple years, you start to realize some people try to provoke you, some people try to get a reaction, and that is not beneficial to you. You can lose your livelihood, you can lose some money, and you're wasting your time and your energy on people that just honestly aren't worth it. In my personal opinion, the only people that deserve a reaction out of you are the people that honestly care about you and are here for you, which would probably be your family, spouse, children. You know, these people that are consistently in your life care about you and you know for a fact have your best interests. I took the hard way to learn is that people that get a reaction are really taking your time and energy, and I don't want to give time and energy to anyone who doesn't deserve it, who I don't love, and who doesn't love me. I'm not gonna say I don't do it because that would be a lie. Catch me on a bad day, you can get cussed out real quick. Number 4, save your money. If I could go back and save the money that I was making in my early 20s, I would have so much to show for it. I was very blessed to have a job. I believe I started working there when I was 19 at a very prestigious organization. I'm not going to say what it is, but I was making about, I want to say $25, $26 when I quit that job. Just think about that. You know, when you are in your early 20s, we're talking about 19, 20, 21, 22, you're making like $25 an hour. That's a lot of money to a 20-year-old. I don't have anything to show for that money, I'm ashamed to say. I was buying designer purses and shoes and going out nonstop and paying for friends and going on trips, which is all fine and dandy if I was putting stuff away. If I was putting money away and saving it, that would be fine. Rent, Louis Vuitton bag. The Louis usually won, which isn't not something I'm proud of, but I'm being honest with y'all. You know, the handbag game was serious to me in my 20s. Does that stuff matter now? No. Do I like designer handbags? Still do. Still have a problem with that. However, my bills are paid. You don't need 150,000 handbags. You know, I'd much rather have a house. So if I could go back, I definitely would tell 20-year-old April, sit your behind down. You don't need to go out all the time and you don't need that bag. Put that back. Number 3, and this one was really hard for me to learn, but I think everyone goes through this, and my mama used to always tell me this when I was in high school. Everyone is not your friend. I used to run with a group of about, I want to say 5 or 6 girls who I thought we were just all gonna be best friends forever, and we're gonna be in each other's weddings and, you know, be TTs to each other's kids and all that. Out of those 5 or 6 girls, I only talked to one, and only one was my true friend. You're in high school, and I'll put myself in this mix because I'm not, better than anyone else. And again, I keep it 1000 with y'all. Girls are catty. Girls are extremely petty. In high school, I was running with girls who were talking about people. I was talking about people too, and just not being very nice, trying to be in with the in crowd. And when people talk about, like when you nonstop talk about someone, like you're just saying negative things and telling people's business, I never stopped to think that person is probably doing that to me too. I shouldn't be running my mouth telling this girl my secrets, my goals, my hopes, my insecurities, because just like she's telling me what her friend said, she's probably telling them what I said. When you're 20, 21, you just out there trying to live your best life, so to speak. You kind of have diarrhea of the mouth and you let people in and you let down your guard. And sometimes that's not the best thing because not everyone is loyal. I need a moment for that one. Not everyone has your best interest at heart. Blessed if you have people in your life, even one, that has your back like that. If they are talking about someone else, they are talking about you. Number 2, credit is everything. If I could go back at this very second and see 21-year-old April, I would slap the mess out myself. 20-something-year-old April was opening up credit cards. You know, when you fresh out of high school, like they start sending you, you're pre-approved for this, you're pre-approved for that. Your girl signed up for everything that was coming my way. I was like, yes, I am pre-approved. I'm not reading these contracts. I'm not knowing what the APR rate is. I'm just seeing minimal balance. My credit was probably messed up at 24, 25. When you're 20 and you're comfortable living in an apartment, I had an apartment. I was the first one out of all my friends at 18 to have my own apartment, and it was empty as I don't know what. I had no furniture, probably but my bedroom furniture, because that's where we would all hang out, but I had nothing to show for it. I had all these credit cards, and I was just, buying shoes and purses and buying clothes. If I could go back, I wouldn't open any credit cards. I think credit cards are like a trap. That's my personal opinion, and I wish I could go back because it took a long time to fix my credit. Rebuilding your credit is a process. It is a long process. It is a painful process. Take care of your credit. If you ever want to purchase a home, if you ever want to get a car without having to ask someone to co-sign, or people don't realize, even to get an apartment, even to get a crappy apartment, for the most part, you have to have good credit. And if you don't have good credit, they're going to ask you to have a co-signer or a guarantor on your lease. Or you get in a situation where they want you to generally pay, a couple months of rent ahead of time, just so they know you're good for it. Because if your credit's bad, it's basically saying on paper you're irresponsible. That's what it sums it up to. You're irresponsible. And it's true. It follows you throughout life. And if you ever want the finer things out of life, your credit has to be. Number 1, in my early 20s, I think I knew it, I just wasn't practicing it, is keep God first. Keep God first. Keep, the spiritual person or being that you value and worship, keep them first. I've found as long as you keep God first in your life, everything else will fall into place. I'm not saying that I don't ever get stressed out. I'm not saying that things don't bother me. I'm not saying that I'm never worried. However, in my heart, I know God got me. I know God has my marriage. I know God has my family. When you put God first, you start to realize that things are not on your timing, they're on His timing, and He has a plan for you. You really start to take that to heart, and I really started to understand it. I could want or wish or hope for anything. What God wants for me is what will be, period. Not stress as much. Whenever I am just stressed out, and I do get stressed out, y'all, I just talk to God. I give it to God. There's only so much you can do and so much you can control. Once you've exhausted all of your avenues when are within your control, all you can do is give it to God. I was in April, pretty much. And then I had to really reevaluate, know that I'm not alone, and God has me. God has us. God will always provide for us. It may not be the smoothest of roads, but He'll always create a path for us. I would tell my 20-year-old self is chill out. Chill out. God is going to have you. And if He wants that to happen, it'll happen. If He doesn't want it to happen, it won't. And what He wants to happen will. That's it. It's really simple. That was my list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I wish there was a time machine where I could go back and change most of these, especially the ones that have to do with money. Anyway, again, I hope you guys like this video. If you like this video, please be sure to give me a thumbs up so I know to keep doing videos like this for you guys. If you haven't already, hit that subscription button. I think it's here. Or maybe here. Either way, become one of my YouTube besties. And until then, bye guys.